Have you ever thought about starting a blog, then immediately spiraled into, but do people even read blogs anymore? Isn't blogging dead? I hear this all the time. But let me stop you right there because blogging is not dead. In fact, it might just be the smartest thing you can do online in 2025. And I get it. With all the TikTok bans, Instagram's ever-changing algorithm, and the general chaos that is social media, it feels like your content could disappear overnight. Not ideal. And that's exactly why you need a blog. Your own little corner on the internet that you control, where no algorithm can mess with your reach and where your content actually lives forever. Now, if you're new here, hi, my name is Katie. I started my blog 10 years ago with literally no clue what I was doing, just a laptop and a drink. Also a strong coffee addiction, but we won't talk about that. So fast forward to today, that blog is now my full-time business, which still blows my mind because trust me, when I started, I was Googling everything. So if you're sitting there thinking, but I have no idea where to start, or is it going to be super techy? I got you. We're keeping this super simple step by step, so by the end of this video, you'll have a fully set up blog, a plan for what to actually write about, a strategy to get people to find your blog, because let's be honest, starting a blog with 0 visitors is like throwing a party and forgetting to send the invites. And if you're like me and appreciate a good checklist, I've put together a free how to start a blog guide that walks you through this process without the overwhelm. Wrap that in the description box below. All right, so let's do this. Grab your coffee or laptop and let's get this blog up and running. So now that we're pumped about blogging, yay, let's clear up a question I hear all the time. What's the difference between a blog and a website? And I get why this is confusing because technically a blog is a website, but here's how they're different. A website is like your home base. It's where people can find static pages, things that don't change much, like your homepage, where visitors land first. Your about page, so people can get to know you. Your sales or services page, if you're selling something. A blog, on the other hand, is like your content hub. It's where you consistently create fresh content, kind of like your Instagram feed, but instead of disappearing into the algorithm void, your content actually stays and works for you long term. Here's how it works in action. Imagine someone lands on your blog post about how to start a morning routine that actually works. They read the post, they love it, and from there they click over to your about page to learn more about you. They see a freebie opt-in and sign up for your email list. Maybe they even check out your shop or services if they're interested in what you offer. This is what makes blogging so powerful. Instead of someone scrolling past your content in 2 seconds, like on social media, they actually stay on your site, explore, and take action. Now let's talk about the blog role, because this is what actually makes your blog different from just a regular website. A blog role is simply the main page where all your blog posts are displayed, kind of like your Instagram feed, but way more organized and searchable. Each blog post is like its own mini resource, which means you can embed videos if you have a YouTube channel. You can add a podcast episode and transcriptions. You can include images, tutorials, lists, reviews, literally anything. And the best part, a blog can evolve with you. This is why I always say your blog is your hub. You own it, you can control how it looks, and you get to decide what content stays front and center. Also, your blog is Google and search engine friendly. People are searching for things all the time. Well-written blog posts can show up in Google for years, bringing in traffic long after you hit publish. So blogs? Still a big deal. Now let's get into the fun part, actually setting yours up. And don't worry, I'm walking you through every step so you won't get stuck staring at a blank screen wondering what the heck to do next. And listen, I know this part might sound a little scary, especially if the words domain and hosting make you want to curl up into a ball. I promise this is way easier than you think. In fact, by the time we're done here, your blog will be live on the internet, and it takes less time than watching an episode of your favorite show or getting lost in a TikTok spiral in there. So let's do this step by step. The first thing you need is a blogging platform, aka where your blog is going to be like living online. And while there are tons of options out there, Wix, Squarespace, Blogger, if you actually want to make money from your blog and have full control, the only platform that I recommend is WordPress.org. Not to be confused with WordPress.com, it's like a totally different thing. And why WordPress.org? It's what most successful bloggers use, so it can grow with you. You have full control over your site, no random platform rules, and you can monetize however you want. So ads, affiliate products, real products, services, you name it. Now, WordPress itself is free, but you'll need two things to actually put your blog on the internet: a domain name, your blog's website address like yourblog.com, and a web hosting, the service that keeps your blog live and running 24/7. So first, head over to Bluehost. I've linked my special discount below to save you money. And once you're there, click on Get Started. This will take you to the pricing plan. Now, Bluehost has a few options, but honestly, the basic plan is all you need to start. It comes with one free domain name, so you don't have to buy one separately. SSL certificate keeps your site secure and shows that little block sign in the browser. Unlimited bandwidth, so your site can handle lots of visits. One-click WordPress installation, aka zero tech headaches. Don't worry, I'll walk you through everything. So select the basic plan and let's move on. Next up, your domain name. This is what people will type in to find your blog, so yourblog.com, for example. Now, if you already have a domain name, just click I have a domain name and enter it. If you don't have one yet, no worries, Bluehost gives you one for free. When choosing a domain name, here's what I would think about. Keep it simple and easy to remember. No weird spelling or extra dashes. If your name is available, grab it. Like katiesmith.com is way better than katie/smith/blog/2015.net, right? So if your dream domain is taken, try adding blog or by your name at the end. So for example, if thehealthykitchen.com is already taken, you could try thehealthykitchenblog.com or healthykitchenbysarah.com. So once you found an available domain, click Next. Now it's time to create your account. So just fill in your email address, account, password, something secure because we don't want hackers messing with your new blog, which they did with mine. Then Bluehost will also ask if you want a domain privacy and protection, and I do highly recommend this on because it hides your personal information like your name, address, and email from the internet. Otherwise, anyone can look up your domain and see your contact details, which is kind of creepy. If you're serious about blogging, I recommend choosing the 36-month plan because it saves you the most money in the long run. Plus, Bluehost prices go up after your first term, so locking in a lower rate now is smart. But of course, the 12-month plan is also totally cool, so for the purpose of this video, let's just choose this one. So then scroll down and uncheck all the extras. You don't need that right now, so the only one I'd keep is domain privacy, like we talked about earlier. Now click Submit, and boom, you're officially the owner of a blog. All right, now that you've got your domain and hosting, let's get WordPress set up so your blog can actually go live. Now, here are some really good news. Bluehost makes this super easy with their one-click WordPress installation. Again, WordPress is your blogging platform. This is where you will spend most of your time actually creating the content. But what we're doing right now is just the setup. Okay, so once your purchase is complete, here's what to do next. Log into your Bluehost dashboard and they will send you an email with your login details. Find the section that says My Site and click Create Site. Now choose WordPress, not Bluehost website builder. You want full control. Click Next and Bluehost will now install WordPress for you in the background. Once that's done, your blog officially exists on the internet. But hold on, we still have a few steps before it's fully live and ready for your visitors. Now, a few important final setup things. So inside of your WordPress dashboard, go to Settings and General. Check that your site URL and WordPress URL are correct. They should match your domain like yourblog.com. Now that WordPress is installed and your site is live, let's go into WordPress dashboard, and this is where you'll manage everything. And to access it anytime, just type in yourblog.com, so your URL /WP-admin, and then enter your username and password from when you set up your WordPress in the beginning. Now, inside your WordPress dashboard, you'll see posts, This is where you will write and publish your blog posts. Yay! Pages, this is where you will create important sections like your homepage and about page. Appearance, this is where you'll customize your blog theme and design, which we're doing next. Then we have plugins, so extra tools to add cool features, but don't go crazy with these just yet. And that's basically it. Congrats, your blog is officially set up and ready to be customized. All right, so your blog is officially ready. Now the fun part begins. To be honest, right now your blog isn't looking really fresh. It has this out-of-the-box default WordPress look, which is totally fine. Think of it like moving into a new house. Right now, you've got the keys, but the walls are blank and the floors are bare, and you need to make it kind of home. And that's where themes come in. Your WordPress theme is what controls the entire look and feel of your blog. Your layout, fonts, colors, how your pages are structured, basically everything that makes your blog look like you. And here's the best part. You don't have to be a professional designer to make your blog look really nice. With just a few clicks, you can install a gorgeous pre-made theme that does all of the hard work for you. So let's talk about how to pick the right theme and set it up without falling into the help, I spent 6 hours looking for a font and now I'm overwhelmed trap. So when you go into WordPress, you're going to see hundreds of free themes you can install instantly. And if you're just getting started, a free theme is totally fine. But here's the deal. Free themes usually come with fewer customization options and might not look as polished as the beautiful premium themes you see on big blogs. Personally, I started with a free theme because budget, but as soon as I could, I upgraded to a premium theme. If you're going the free route, you can browse right inside of WordPress. Just go to Appearance, Themes, Add New, and you'll see a ton of options. If you want a premium theme that looks more custom without hiring a designer, here are some of my absolute favorites. Creative Market has tons of stylish and modern blog themes. And Etsy, yes, you can actually buy WordPress themes on Etsy and they're so pretty. And then also Blue Chick. This is perfect for like feminine, elegant themes. This is where I got my first paid theme from. No matter what you choose, just make sure it is mobile friendly because most people will be reading your blog on their phones. Okay, so once you pick your theme, installing it takes less than a minute. If you're using a free theme, it's super easy inside of WordPress. Just go to Appearance, Themes, Add New, then browse the free themes and find one you like and click Install and Activate. And your theme is live. If you've purchased a premium theme, here's what to do. Download the zip file after you purchased it. In WordPress, go to Appearance, Theme, Add New, and upload your theme. Upload the zip file, click Install, and then hit Activate. And you're done. Your new gorgeous theme is officially live. And don't worry, your blog won't be stuck looking exactly like the theme demo. You can still customize it to make it your own. And really good themes come with tons of tutorial videos, so always make sure to check when you buy one if they have that, because when you try to get the website you always wanted, that's super helpful. And listen, I know it's so tempting to spend hours tweaking every little detail, but keeping it simple first is really key. You can always refine your design later. So your blog is officially set up. You've got the theme, the design, and it's actually starting to look like a real website. Yay! But now comes the part where a lot of people get stuck. What do I even write about? And I totally get it. You've got this shiny new blog and suddenly your brain is like crickets. So let me make this simple for you. You don't need a ton of content to start. You just need to get started. I see so many new bloggers spend weeks, even months, trying to have 10 or 20 posts ready before they launch. But here's the truth. You don't need a giant backlog of content before you hit publish. Even if you only have one post, that's enough. What actually matters is that you start building momentum. Just start with what feels realistic for you. You can commit to one post a week. That's going to help you grow faster. But if that feels overwhelming, once a month is totally fine too. The key is to just start and stay consistent. And I will be real with you, blogging is one of those things that gets way easier the more you do it. When I first started, I was overthinking every little thing. It took me forever to write a post because I was worried it wasn't perfect. But guess what? The more I wrote, the faster and better I got. And now I can write a full post in an afternoon because I've built that muscle over time. And if it all fails, we have AI now, so absolutely leverage tools like those to get started, helping you, for example, outline your posts. So don't stress about having a perfect schedule. Just pick a frequency that works for you and stick with it. Now, the next big question, what should you actually write about? Key thing to remember is that your blog isn't just about you. It's about helping your audience. Think about the kind of content you love reading. Chances are it falls into one of these categories: inspirational and personal, so stories, behind the scenes, and life updates; educational and how-tos, so step-by-step guides, tutorials, things that teach people something; helpful hacks and tips, so quick, actionable advice that makes life easier; and reviews and recommendations, so products you love, things you've tried, affiliate content. And for most bloggers, how-tos and inspirational-based posts are going to be the sweet spot. People should walk away from your blog feeling like they learned something or got inspired to take action. So if you're stuck on what to write about, ask yourself, what's something I struggled with that I can help someone else with? What's a question I get asked all the time? What's a problem my audience has that I can solve? And remember, perfection is a trap. Your first blog post doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be published. So there you have it. Your blog is set up, your first post is live, and you're officially a blogger. And listen, if you've made it this far, you're already ahead of 99% of people who just think about starting a blog but never actually do it. So seriously, give yourself some credit. Now, of course, setting up your blog is just the first step. The real magic happens when you start creating traffic, growing your audience, and eventually monetizing your blog. Yay. So if you're wondering, okay, how do I actually get people to read my blog? Don't worry, I got you. In this video, I'm walking you through how to start getting traffic to your blog, even if you're starting from zero. Also, to make this whole process way easier, I've put together a free how to start a blog guide that walks you through everything, that covers it step by step, so you can grab that in the description box below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment letting me know that your blog is live and what it is about. I love hearing your ideas and cheering you on all the way. All right, I will see you in my next video, and happy blogging. Bye.